Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Amy here. Welcome to a new vlog series. I'm not sure what I'm gonna call this. I was hoping to look a little bit more presentable for y'all today, but my work day got busy. It is Monday currently, September 9th. And we're gonna start a vlog for this week and just see how this goes and see if I'm going to continue it. So definitely let me know in the comments if this is something you want to continue for me to do. So behind me here, I have this lovely TBR shelf of lots of books that I need to get to. So I made a little pinwheel on an app on my phone, and I didn't bring my glasses, so I have no idea what I'm looking at. So anyway, so I thought this series would be a good time for me to try to clear off my TBR shelf. What I think I'm gonna do is just like look for one book at a time. So we'll spin the wheel and see what I get, and we'll go from there. See how long I take to read that book. Am I gonna DNF that book? Those sorts of things. I also have another thing I need to tell y'all about, but we'll do that a little later. Yeah, we'll do that a little later. So anyway, let's go ahead and pick a book for me to read. Okay, sharing my screen here. All right, this is my TBR shelf little pinwheel. I'll try to put it like maybe somewhere over here. And I just I went through and just randomly put them on the wheel. First, You'll Be the Death of Me. Okay, You'll Be the Death of Me. I think that is a Karen McManus book. Yes, it is. Ooh. You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen McManus. I don't have my glasses. We have Ivy, Mateo, and Cal. Used to be close. Now all they have in common in Carlton High and the beginning of a very bad day. Okay, we're gonna see if there's an audiobook that goes along with this available through my library. Yes, it is available, so I'm gonna go ahead and borrow it. And it looks like our narrator is Rachel Jacobs. It doesn't sound familiar, so I don't know, but I'm sure it's gonna be good. Well, hopefully, I don't know. I don't know for sure. But anyway, this is definitely a YA thriller, so we'll see what happens with that. Am I going to like it? Am I going to not like it? Am I gonna DNF it? It's been on my TBR shelf for a while. All these books, except for You Shouldn't Have Come Here, have been on my TBR shelf for a really long time. So it's time to read them and decide what to do with them. Keep them, donate them, whatever. All right, so we're gonna start off with this one. Okay, anywhere I try to put this camera in here, the lighting is like, it's just terrible. It's very yellow, and I apologize, or orange. I don't know what you're getting. Let me lower the TV. Hear my knee crack? Okay, I don't know if you can hear some rustling in the background. But so Michael and I knew we definitely wanted to adopt another kitty or two, but we just didn't know when. I didn't know when I would be ready for such a thing. I didn't know if I could give my heart the way I gave it to my Bella, but I mean, I knew I could. I knew she's gonna always hold a big chunk of my heart. And I knew I would probably never like really truly be ready, because I feel guilty, you know, for moving on, I guess. But we saw these babies and we just had to adopt them. So we have 2 baby kittens now, and I'll see if I can round them up in just a minute. They're playing right now. They both came from our local shelter. They are not litter mates. but we thought they were when we acquired about them, but they are doing very well together. So can definitely be sisters. One is a little bit more darker than the other, but they almost have the same coloring. So this is Ellie. Ellie girl. Let's see. Before they get any more bigger, this is Ellie. They have grown so much, I feel like. This is Ellie girl, and she is a little bit longer hair. She's like a little domestic long hair, and she's got some like muted sort of calico coloring to her. She's super sweet. And then we have Mimi, who's a week younger than Ellie. Mimi, Mimi. Oh. Mimi, get it. She like jumped up. Oh my God. Come see Mimi. I'm gonna have to get her. Come see. Come see. And this is Mimi. This is Mimi. She's a little bit smaller because she's a week younger than Ellie. Kind of same coloring. She's just a little bit lighter in color. But she too has grown since we've gotten her. And she's a little bit more squirmy when you hold her. But that is Mimi and Ellie I wanted to introduce y'all to. So we've only been having them for not even a week yet. We got them like last Wednesday. I feel like I have toddlers. I don't know. Well, no, I don't know how a human toddler would be, but they're just like everywhere. They're everywhere, and they're very active, and they do sleep a lot though. They do sleep a lot, especially when I'm working. Now over the weekend they didn't sleep as much, and I was moving around a lot, so it's like whatever I was doing, like they wanted to know what I was doing, and they couldn't quite settle because I was moving around so much. So I had to finally just kind of sit down so they could take a nap or something. But yeah, so far so good. We're doing good. They've already been spayed and they had their shots, except for their rabies shot. So I do need to take them to the vet very soon, so just, you know, they could get acquainted and get their shot. And you know, I have questions. It's been a long time since I've had a kitten. As you all know, Bella was 15. She was considered a super senior, so it's been a very long time. And then we also wasn't sure if we wanted kittens. We didn't know if maybe we would want, you know, maybe a little bit older, still a kitten, but you know, maybe a little bit older. But when these popped up, we both just kind of fell in love. At first I was like, no, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. But after a couple days, they were all I could think about, and they for sure have brought back some joy for me that I was missing. I was really getting into a little bit of a depression. Like I felt like my days were like just empty. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe you understand if you've lost a pet that you've had for so long. I just felt empty, and like after my work day, I would just kind of pace around the house and follow Michael around, and I didn't even really want to read much. They get into everything. At first I did, because it kind of took me away from my loneliness. But Mimi, what are we doing? After a while, like I didn't know. I couldn't settle to sit down and read. I couldn't do it, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to read. I kind of got into like a depressing little slump. I don't know, but they have definitely brought back some joy to me, and I've felt like just better, and that I can achieve things. in my day. So anyway, just wanted to introduce y'all to them. You'll probably see them a good bit in my videos because they're kind of everywhere. I've been able to keep them out of a couple videos I've already filmed. I guess let's get to reading and see where this week takes us with clearing off my TBR shelf. Cute. I got it on Amazon. Ellie. Look, Mimi. Look. Not interested. Ellie, look. Do you love it? Do you love it? Mimi, come see. Maybe I don't have it right. Mimi! Mimi! Look! Look! A little cubby hole. Look how cute. It's a little cubby hole. Not interested. Maybe later. Maybe later we'll check it out. Ellie checked it out. I don't know if they're gonna wanna hang out in it, but I got them each one because, you know, I didn't know if they were gonna like wanna be with each other all the time. Hey y'all, it's the next day. So it's Tuesday, September 10th. I have not started reading this. Every time I try, something happens. So last night, my brother and sister-in-law and niece and her fiance came over like right after I was finished filming to visit and play with the kittens. And so yeah, so we had that. And just a lot going on. My mom has COVID, but she's fine. She's feeling a lot better. It started over the weekend. So she sounds a lot better. But anyway, just a lot going on, and having two kittens, y'all. What have I gotten myself into? But anyway, it's been a busy work day so far as well. I haven't really been able to like put the book on to really concentrate on it. But I think for the remainder of the afternoon, I should be able to start You'll Be the Death of Me. But just wanted to let y'all know that. And the kittens have discovered the cat tree. I have been trying to get them on it. And finally I put them, well, Mimi was being just rambunctious, and she still is. She is like, I don't know what's happening to her today. Usually, like, well, since we got her, she's been like just very quiet, and although her meow is loud, I say quiet, I mean just kind of like mellow. Today she is like rambunctious and just like, she's clawing all over my chair. She tried to climb me. It's just, yeah, it's just been a lot. And poor little Ellie's just kind of sitting back and watching the action happen. But they're both in the tree right now. Let me show y'all. There's Mimi. Playing with the little mouse that's hanging. And then there's Miss Ellie. Hi, Miss Ellie. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Oh my goodness. Hi. Yeah, you're so sweet. Oh, I cannot forget about you. Sweet girls.
Battery 30%. Connected to Aimee's iPhone 2. Connected to MacBook Pro.
I'm about 60 pages into the book. I've been listening to it while I've been doing some work. I have about an hour and a half left of work. But I can't seem to focus. It's cute. It's good. I like it. You know, I wasn't expecting anything exciting about a YA thriller. But it's cute. I'm enjoying it so far. Just 60 pages in. So we're actually following 3 friends. They used to be old friends, like in middle school, and I also just finally blew out my hair. And put some dry shampoo in it. But anyway, we have Ivy, Mateo, and Cal. They used to be middle school friends, and here we are now in their senior year. Ivy just lost the election for senior class president to like the class clown or whatever. Boney Mahoney is his name. So she's really upset about that. Mateo's got some things going on in his life. Ivy's dad actually bought out his mom's bowling alley. Something happened with that to where it kind of went bankrupt, and Ivy's dad bought it out, and Ivy didn't tell him, so they kind of not really split on bad terms, but he was just really upset that she didn't tell him. And Cal, I don't really, there's nothing really going on with Cal, except for maybe him and his girlfriend, or no, sorry, that's Mateo. Him and his girlfriend broke up. Cal's been seeing this like older woman, not necessarily seeing, like they're not like, they don't have a relationship or anything, but she's some type of artist, and he just enjoys her company. Anyway, randomly they end up together on this day where Ivy is supposed to attend the speech that Boney Mahoney is supposed to be doing, and she doesn't want to attend. You know, none of them really feel like going to school, so they skip school. And that's kind of where we're at. Something has just happened, but I'm not going to give that away, although I do think it's in the synopsis. Yeah, it is in the synopsis. But I don't want to say too much about it. But anyway, I figured, well, the story will probably take off from here. I think we were just kind of getting to know the characters. Like I said, I'm only 60 pages in, so I still have a good ways to go. But like I said, I cannot focus. Lo and behold, we have a hurricane a-coming. So there's that. We've been kind of monitoring it, or well, the Weather Channel has been monitoring it, and I watch this weather guy on social media that is based in New Orleans, and just keeping a close watch on it, and it has shifted to where it's like basically coming straight for us. I think it's at a category 2 right now, so once it makes landfall in Louisiana, they're saying it'll be, I think, tomorrow afternoon, or either tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening. I'm getting like mixed signals. Everybody's saying something different. But anyway, tomorrow, it's raining right now, but we'll probably get some hurricane type winds and rain starting tomorrow, and probably some power outages. Everybody is going crazy around here, going to get gas. It's like, it's nuts. My brother got his generator out. I don't know if ours is in our shop. I don't know how this storm is going to do. So if we lose electricity and I run out of battery or I run out of space, I won't be able to, or if I run out of juice on my phone, I'm charging all my portable charges right now, which I only have 2. So I'll have that. So I'll keep this vlog going as long as I can. But this might be a vlog fail. I have a feeling it's going to be a vlog fail. Oh, and it's Friday the 13th. This Friday. Hey y'all, it is Wednesday, September 11th. It is 1:10 actually. I am still working, but my day has really slowed down. I don't have a lot to do today. Most of our clinics are closed due to the weather. So I don't really have a lot of work coming at me today. But anyway, I've been listening to You'll Be the Death of Me. I'm not that into it. It's some parts catch me and I start to listen, but for the most part I find myself drifting. I don't even know if I'm like, am I curious enough about what is gonna happen to keep reading? I don't know yet. Part of me is and part of me is not, but I feel like I'm too far in. I'm a little bit over halfway. So I feel like I need to just bite the bullet and go for it. I have like 4 more hours left on audio. But it's just okay. It's definitely very young adult, which I usually don't mind at all. I think just the story in general is not interesting enough for me to like really attach to it. Is that what I want to say? But we, like I said before, we have these 3 friends that were friends in middle school. Somehow, here we are their senior year, and they decided to like relive like the perfect day ever when they were younger. But things go wrong, so it's definitely not the perfect day ever. One of their classmates is found dead, and they are looking very suspicious because of certain events that they decided to do for that day. I don't want to give too much away about it in case anybody wants to read it, but that's kind of where we're at. So there is like, we're just basically following them around as they decide like what are they gonna do. You know, they're basically kind of missing, and their friends are trying to get in touch with them, and they're just watching the news closely, and it's just, yeah, it's not grabbing me. It's really not, I don't know. So, but I feel like, I only have 4 hours left. I'm a little bit over halfway. I feel like I need to just finish it. But yeah, we do have a hurricane coming later on today. They keep pushing back the time. It was supposedly to hit land around like between now and early evening, but we have not had landfall yet. So that means that Francine is the name of the storm. Is it? I think it might still be a tropical storm right now. You know what? I don't know. I need to go check social media and see what they're saying. Or the news is on in the living room. I need to go get an update. But we are having a little bit of wind and rain right now. But now they're saying that we're going to have landfall between 7 and like 9:30 random. So it'll be later this evening when things start to happen. And at the way Francine is progressing, the eye is like heading straight for us. So we could possibly be like right underneath the eye of the storm, which is intense, and depending on her category. And I think she's a category, or gonna be a category 2, they're predicting. Like, again, I need to go check and see where we're at. I don't know if she's became a hurricane or if she's still a tropical storm. I'm not sure. But yeah, just kind of you know, waiting. Michael's home today. He didn't go into work. The kittens are napping. Let's go see the kittens. Hi. Hi, little Mimi. Hi. Oh my goodness. She's so sheepy. She's so sheepy. Yeah, they want to be all crazy and active last night while we were trying to go to bed, climbing everything and running and playing, and now they want to sleep. I think, yeah, I see her little ears. Ellie is in the recliner over there. Oh, boy. You're sweet. Oh, you stuck? You stuck. Okay, your little paw was stuck. Why don't you get on a blanket? Why don't you get on a blanket? Hmm? Yeah. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. I'm gonna sit over here by the blanket. Oh my goodness. I love you. I love you so much. Sweet girl. Okay, I'm gonna go see Ellie. I'm gonna go see Ellie.
So this is the rainfall estimate from that high resolution European model, and you see kind of get the indication here.
Ellie's all sprawled out. Ellie, hi. Oh, I woke you up. I'm sorry. Ellie girl. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. She sneezes a lot. I'm wondering if she has allergies. Oh my goodness. It's so sheepy. I had a hard night of playing and running and keeping Mommy and Daddy up. Where you going? I'm smoothing my mouth. Oh, butt shot. Butt shot. Amy's helping me work today. You helping me work? You helping me work? Yeah? Thank you. Thank you. You helping me work? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh, we give love bites? Yeah. They moved from one sleep location to the next. Hello, Ellie. Hi, Mimi. Oh my goodness, Mimi. It's like buried in that thing. I'm gonna have to get another one so little Ellie can have it. She gets in there too, but not you. They don't usually get in it together, so I need to get one for both of them. Hey y'all. So it is about a little after 7:30, probably, well, I'll say a little, it's probably like 7:40. Who's this? That's Mimi. I couldn't tell. Our electricity went out at about 7:30-ish or so, maybe a little bit before that. I don't know if you can hear the wind outside. I'm in the library. And I have a Mimi and a Ellie with me. They are just, it's playtime. It's play mode. So yeah, I got as far as, I got a little bit further in You'll Be the Death of Me. And we did find out a little, I guess a little bit of a twist to the story. So we're getting towards the end of it. I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna finish it, but I'm not gonna be able to. Oh no, Mimi. I'm not gonna be able to listen to it on my phone because I want to save my phone life. I do have some battery chargers that I can charge my phone with, but you know, I'm gonna try to save as much as I can until we get our electricity back. But yeah, it's can definitely hear the wind outside. I can see the trees moving. I just hope we don't get too much damage. It doesn't look, it's a category 2, I think. So, I mean, that's still strong winds, but hopefully we won't get a lot of damage. But anyway, just wanted to give y'all an update of what's happening with Hurricane Francine here. She's whipping through us right now. And she should be gone by the morning, so we'll see what kind of damage we had and I'm sure workers will start working to get us back up and running as fast as they possibly can. Can you hear the birdies, the kitties running around? They're kind of sort of fighting over one little toy. But y'all, okay, be sweet. Hey, Mimi. Mimi's being mean. You're being mean to the Ellie. Well, Mama, let's go get you a toy. Okay, I'll update y'all, and as soon as I have further any more news about Francine and what we looking like over here and what I'm reading with the kitties. Okay, bye for now. Coming back at you. It's Thursday, September 12th. Not sure what time it is, maybe around 9ish. All went well. We still have no power, but it wasn't too bad of a storm. We don't have any damage from what we can tell. We have some limbs, you know, that came off of our trees, of course, but otherwise we're good. Just a bunch of leaves and just it's mess everywhere. So right now Michael is hooking up the generator so we can run the refrigerator and our freezer and maybe a fan. It's actually cool right now. The weather's pretty nice right now, but Saturday I know we're supposed to be back up in the 90s, so hopefully, I'm hoping by tomorrow, by the end of the day, we'll have power. I know not everywhere lost power. I think Baton Rouge is still up and running and good, and you know, of course, more places in North Louisiana where it didn't hit hardly at all. Yeah, I just went ahead and I took like today off and tomorrow off. If we don't have power by Monday, then I'll just go into the office, but I'm sure we'll have power by then. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it was as bad as our last hurricane, which was, gosh, I don't remember, it's been a couple years. But I remember just being out for like a week or a week and a couple days. It was bad. But it actually ended up shifting a little bit, so we weren't like absolutely in the eye of the storm. It kept going a little bit more east from us, so that was good for us. But anyway, we got all the windows open. Ellie girl here is interested. Oh, what you doing, Ellie? What's that? What's going on out there? Everybody's generators are running, so it's, you know, a little noisy outside. So she's interested in what's happening out there. But anyway, I don't have anything really to do today, so all I can do is read. Just wanted to show y'all our damage, which is basically just tree limbs down, although that is a big tree limb right there. Sorry for the noise, all the generators are gone. Yeah, so the front yard is a bit of a mess, but you know, we'll clean that up. Probably this weekend. Michael will get to it. He went ahead and he went to work. It's still a little windy, which is good because we have some cool air. So I have the windows open in the house, so the breeze is blowing through. But by Saturday, like I said, we're supposed to be back in the 90s, so hopefully we'll get power back. You'll be the death of me. I decided just to go ahead and finish listening to it. I started a puzzle in my kitchen, but now I wish I wouldn't have started it because I'm not feeling it. I gotta be in the mood, and I thought I was in the mood, but I'm not. I must have slept wrong because my shoulder is killing me. Anyway, sorry for the background noise. We are still out of power. Although restoration has begun and many around us have power back on, but we found out recently that like a whole like power line is down further down the road, and I'm pretty sure that's part of our outage. Of course, you know, a tree limb fell on it, so that has to be dealt with, and I don't know when that's gonna happen. So we might not have power today, and hopefully by the end of tomorrow we'll have some power. I feel disgusting. Like I just feel gross. I'm already like a greasy, like I'm super oily. My skin is super oily, so I already feel gross, and then just the humidity of outside coming inside, because we have to keep the windows open, you know, to kind of keep air flowing through. I feel so gross. But anyway, and my hair is disgusting. I should have washed it last night, but I didn't. Anyway, I just finished You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen McManus. It was actually okay. It ended up to get a little better. Once we started really getting into the story, it started to get better, and there was some good twists and turns that I was not expecting. So it was fun. It was entertaining. I'm gonna give it a solid 3-star because for the most part, like especially from the beginning and partway through the middle, I was just kind of like, I don't know. I was kind of bored with it. You know, my mind was drifting away at times, and it can be very young adultish at times. But there were times where I was like, oh goodness, teenagers. But anyway, yeah, a solid 3 stars. So I forgot to bring my phone in here, but I was gonna go ahead and pick another book from my TBR shelf, but let me go get my phone. Okay, the kittens are kind of settled down right now. Mimi is napping somewhat. Her head keeps popping up every time I pass, and Ellie is on one of the kitchen chairs just because I've been in there playing with my puzzle. The only one that's tried to get on the table and mess with the puzzle pieces has been Mimi. So I had to start occupying them with some other toys. So I played with them for a little while. I guess I wore them out because well, Ellie is just fascinated by the open windows and the sounds coming from outside. She is just like, what is happening? Mimi's not really faced with it at all, and she's napping on the coffee table in the living room. But anywho, all right, let's I think one of the kittens must have got a hold of my glasses. Do another screen record so I can put that somewhere on the screen. Where did I put the wheel? Oh yeah, put it in games. All right, let's see what we get. Bunny. Oh my god. I wasn't prepared for that. Okay, let me go get it. Okay, Bunny by Mona Awad. I have never read anything from this author, and I picked this up like at the beginning of my booktube days because people were raving about it, and I never read it. So I guess the time is now. Let me know in the comments. Have you read this one? It says, we were just the innocent girls in the night trying to make something beautiful. We nearly died. We very nearly did, didn't we? I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, Ellie. Hi. Hey, Ellie girl. What is going on out there? Okay, I'm a little intimidated. I'm not gonna lie. A little intimidated by this. It says Samantha Heather McKay couldn't be more of an outsider in her small, highly selective MFA film. Let me see if we have a audiobook for Bunny. Okay, we do. We have an audiobook. I'm gonna go ahead and borrow it now. I can't download the audiobook because I have no Wi-Fi, and it's telling me it's not permitted using cellular data. So, okay, well, we might just go ahead and start this with our eyeballs instead of our ears. It's gonna be interesting. I had to share the cuteness that is happening. Now, Mimi's not usually the one that bathes. Ellie usually bathes Mimi. But now she's bathing Ellie. Oh, that's so sweet. Hey y'all, how's it going? Happy Friday the 13th. We have lights. We have electricity, although I don't have these on right now. There we go. Sorry, some Snapchats. But okay, so I've been kind of post-hurricane cleaning, and I went run to the store and got a few things, all the while listening to Bunny. I'm not very far in. I'm only like 5 chapters in, but I don't know how I feel about this. Like, the narration is good, the audio is really good, but I'm not. I mean, I know I'm only 5 chapters in, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm here for this. Like, I don't really understand like what this is about. And then we have this weird group of girls that call themselves bunnies, and they invited Samantha, who is normally kind of an outcast student. I'm guessing these are like college kids, because it mentioned something about graduates. So she's been invited to the smut salon, where they tell stories in a smutty way. And I'm just like, what? I mean, I knew this was weird, and I guess I was just curious as to, that's why I bought it, but I don't know if this is for me. I might keep going a little bit and just see how I continue to feel about it, but nothing's really happened. We're just at this smut salon, so I don't know. Anyway, that's what's going on today. I was just so excited to have electricity. Excuse my appearance once again today. I got ready before the power came back on, because I was just like, I cannot sit in this house. There was power pretty much everywhere else, just in our neighborhood. We were some of the last ones to get it. We kind of live out in the country area, so I guess we were like last priority type. But anyway, I didn't feel like putting on makeup. I was ready to go and get my errands done, despite the way I look today. I did wash my hair today because it was disgusting, and I feel so much better. I don't feel disgusting now that I'm in lovely air condition. Car wash is hopping today. Everybody's washing their cars after a storm. Mine is filthy. You can't tell, but it's dirty. Hey y'all, it's currently Sunday. Having a hard day today. Missing my Bella very, very much today. But anyway, my main reason for hopping on, both the kittens are sleeping. I am done with Bunny. I can't do it. It's just not for me. I didn't get very much further, maybe another chapter or two, and I just didn't really care. This is just not my forte, I guess. So I'm gonna be putting this in my donation pile. So I thought we'd go ahead and pick another book. Go ahead and put my little wheel somewhere. Scoot over so I'll have room. Let's spin it and see what we get. Ooh, The Patient. Ooh, I'm actually kind of really excited about this one. It's a very small read as well. The Patient. This is by Jasper DeWitt. Oh, I'm very excited about this. This has been on my shelf for a while. Oh, my contact's a little wobbly. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't picked it up. I really don't know, because obviously I'm very excited. So I'll read a little bit of the synopsis. It says, I am not sure if I am privy to a terrible secret or if myself am insane. When Parker, an ambitious young psychiatrist, takes a job at a dreary state mental hospital in New England, he is intrigued by the facility's most difficult and notoriously dangerous patient, Joe, a 41-year-old man originally admitted to the hospital at age 6. No one has been able to successfully diagnose him, as his symptoms have evolved over time in unusual ways. The only constant, every person who has encountered him has been driven to madness or suicide. Out of desperation, the hospital now allows the staff only minimal contact with Joe for their own safety. Yet Parker, confident in his skills, is convinced he will cure what others cannot. I think I'm gonna start this right now. Happy Monday. I finished The Patient by Jason DeWitt this morning. I didn't pick another book yet just because I had a busy day, and after I finished this, I just kind of caught up on some of my podcasts, but I was fairly disappointed in this. Things were going really well. I was really enjoying this, and then we get to the animal abuse, and of course it's on a cat. I draw the line. I draw the line, and I don't understand why authors feel like they have to put this in a book. The first episode, I don't know what you want to call it, it caught me off guard. It happened very quickly, and then they mentioned it again, but in a different way, and then I was just like, okay, this is definitely going down a whole point. I don't care what rating I give this, is going down the point. The story within itself was really good. I really did enjoy the story. It started losing me towards the end, and then it really just lost me in the end, and I was just like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, I'm very disappointed, but for the most part, it was fun. It was a good time. I mean, we get, like, I think our narrator, who is Dr. Wren Parker, is writing on some sort of forum, maybe a blog post or something about his time at the Connecticut State Asylum, is what he's calling it. It's not actually the real name, and he does mention all the names that he's mentioning in his writing are not their true names. So I'm guessing Joe is not his real name, but anyway, Joe is the patient. So yeah, he's just kind of telling his story about his time at the asylum and his time with Joe, the patient. And Joe was definitely, I don't even know how to describe it. He would basically, no, I can't say that. It's going to give away the whole thing. I enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the writing style, and until the two horrible animal abusive moments, and then just losing interest towards the end, and then the end in general. I was just unimpressed with where it went. So anyway, I ended up giving it a 2.5 star. I think it could have been a 3-star read, possibly a 3.5 if it would have ended a little bit better. That's why I went with a 2.5, because I did enjoy it. But let's pick another book. Suspect. It landed right next to the patient. I need to take that off, but Suspect. Okay. Oh, that's a oh my gosh, I've had this on my shelf forever. Oh my goodness. This is actually something I picked up at one of my local library sales. So it's an old library book. Yeah, this is by Michael Robotham. I've read a couple books by this author, and they were pretty good reads. So who knows? This might turn out to be pretty good. It says, at 42, psychologist Joe O'Loughlin seems to have it all. A thriving practice, a beautiful wife, an adoring daughter. But Joe's snug, happy world is crumbling. Recently diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. He's dreading the inevitable and all too palpable deterioration of his body and mind. Then, when the police ask for his help in solving the brutal murder of a woman they assume is a prostitute, he's horrified to recognize that the victim as a nurse he once worked with, and with whom he has a bit of a past. As Joe begins to suspect that one of his patients may be responsible, the police zero in on him instead. This might be pretty good. We're going to give it a go. This one, y'all, is just like all over the place. Like excuse me, Miss Lady Ma'am, you are not being a lady. Oh my goodness. She's like very clingy. This is Mimi. She's very clingy and just wants to be by me, and I'm totally for it, but I gotta work. I gotta get shit done. I'm filming this on my phone. I'm sorry, I keep looking over there. Y'all, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Okay, Mimi. Oh my goodness. Can you jump off, please? Can you jump off? Thank you. Oh my gosh, good girl. Good girl. My goodness. I'm coming in, Eddie and Mimi. Eddie and Mimi. Well, of course, they're playing under the camera stand. All right, hey y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I didn't do a lot of vlogging for the rest of this week, and it is currently now Friday, which I wanted to have this vlog up this morning, but things just didn't go as planned. The kittens had their first vet visit yesterday, so we were pretty groggy after all their shots and stuff, so I've just been keeping an eye on them, and I had a really difficult time with my last book. So let's just go over the books that we attempted to read or /read. Okay, so I got to, well, I picked 4 books from my little pinwheel. You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen McManus. Then we had The Patient by Jasper DeWitt. I kept saying Jason, I think. And then we have Bunny by Mona Awad, which I DNF'd because it just wasn't for me. And then Suspect by Michael Robotham. So I ended up giving You'll Be the Death of Me. It's just a solid 3-star. It was a pretty fun read. It's very young adult. So we have 3 teenagers that were friends in middle school, and they kind of drifted apart because of certain things that happened at a certain time within their friendship, and they all of a sudden come together one day to kind of rekindle one of their best days as friends when they were in middle school, and things sort of go wrong. It turns into a not so best day ever. One of their classmates turns up dead, and of course they are suspects, so they have to like clear their name. It was really fun. It was a really fun read. Like I said, very young adultish, but I enjoyed it for the most part. Solid 3-star. Then we have The Patient by Jasper DeWitt. I was loving this in the beginning. Really, really loving it. Then we get to the animal abuse, of course, done to a cat. Why? And it's always mostly cats. I don't understand, I don't approve, and I don't want it in a book. I think it's unnecessary. That's just my opinion. I know some people enjoy the horror aspect of maybe that kind of action taking place in a book. I do not. I don't care what type of animal they are. I don't want the abuse. Cat, dog, bird, squirrel, skunk, rabbit. I don't want it. I don't want it in a book. These animals can't defend themselves. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's my my little rant about having animal abuse in books. So that definitely dropped it down to probably a good half star to a whole star. I gave this 2.5 because I really did enjoy the story in general. So we have a young psychiatrist named Parker, who is a new employee at the Connecticut State Asylum or something like that, and there is a very difficult patient that they are naming Joe, who has been there since he was a 6-year-old boy, and certain things have happened throughout the years with this patient. That's all I really can say. It's a very short book, very short read. I do actually recommend the audiobook. The audiobook is really, really good, and the story is actually told in like a blog type form. So this young Dr. Parker is writing a blog about his time with this patient. so that's kind of what you're getting, and just his story and the events that took place while he was treating this patient. I will say though, I was very disappointed in the end factor of this book. I can see where a lot of people would have liked it. I just didn't particularly like where it went. So that again dropped it another star or half star. I think I could have gave this like a 3 to 3.5 star, possibly even a 4 star if it wouldn't have the animal abuse. And I just didn't like the ending. But for the most part, if you have this on your shelf, give it a go. You might feel different. Just be warned, if you don't like animal abuse, it's in there. And then, like I said, we got to Bunny, and this just wasn't for me. I think we have like some college age kids so there's like a group of these girls. I don't even know if it's a sorority type of group that call themselves Bunny. And then we have a young girl who's kind of an outcast, and they kind of invite her to come to a, what do they call it? A slut? Hold on. Smut salon. She gets invited to the smut salon that is put on by these bunnies for whatever reason. I don't know. I only got as far as chapter 6, and then I was just like, I don't think this is for me. So this is going to go into my donation pile. And then we have Suspect by Michael Robotham. I did not like this at all either. I did finish it today, and that's kind of what took me so long. Like, this completely changed the course of my week, because I couldn't decide if I wanted to DNF it or continue going. And then the further I kept listening, the more I was just like, why am I still here? Why am I still here? And then I was just so very far into the book already. I was like, I might as well just listen to the end. I even like went on Goodreads to check out some reviews to see what everyone was saying. Everyone was liking this. Maybe it was the audio for me. I did not like the narrator at all. We're supposed to be following a 42-year-old man. Now, I get that some people may think 42 is old. I'm 47, and I don't think I'm old. I mean, yeah, I'm up there in age, and my age is starting to show gradually, but, you know, I don't feel 47. I feel young at heart. And I just feel like this voice for this character did not fit a 42-year-old man. To me, it felt like a grandpa was telling this story, and it just didn't fit the character, and I ended up not liking the character very much. He's not a very likable character in the beginning anyway. Well, even throughout the book, not just in the beginning. But I honestly don't even know what I was reading, or when we got to the end, I was just like, that's it. Because everyone was saying that it was a slow start, so I went ahead and I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and I kept going. And everyone in the reviews was like, it's gonna get better. Things are gonna start happening. It's gonna be action packed. I did not feel that way. I did not feel that way at all. I was sort of, like I said, I think maybe the narration threw me off a little bit, where I didn't pay close enough attention to the story. Maybe if you read this with your eyeballs, it'll come out better for you. I don't know. But then once we got to the end, and I was just like, what? Where did that come from? How does that fit into this whole story? Okay, so let me go back. So what this book is about. So we're following Joe, 42-year-old young man, who is a psychologist, and he has a patient named Bobby. He's had other patients, you know, in the past as well. Well, actually someone he knew, I think he might have treated this patient, I'm not very clear on that, turns up dead, and Joe ends up to be like the prime suspect. Because everything he was doing, I was like, dude, stop. You're making very bad decisions here. And yeah, he was just a very unlikable character. So basically we have, you know, a character trying to solve the crime. Who really killed this person? He says it wasn't him. Was it him? Was it not him? Who was it? We have a dance party happening in the litter box. Ellie, are you having fun, love? She's just like, I love this litter, mama. No, ma'am. Okay, no, not with mommy's shoes. Not with mommy's shoes. Let's tell everybody hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, this is Mimi. Oh, okay. And Ellie. Ellie's my sweetheart. Ellie's my sweetheart. Mimi's a sweetheart, but she doesn't like to be held a lot. She'll tolerate it for a little while, but if she's in a playful mode, she's like, no, put me down, I have a task I have to complete with this shoestring. Anyway, so yeah, Joe here is just trying to clear his name and figure out who really did kill this young woman that I do believe he treated as a patient and may have an other friendship type of relation with her. Anyway, that was suspect. I gave it 1 star just because I made it through the book. Even though I wrote in my notes, like, why am I still here? So I don't know if this was really a fail kind of vlog or not. Let me know in the comments, but I'm gonna keep going with another part 2 of this vlog as we get through my TBR shelf back there. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, just let me know what you thought in the comments. How have y'all been doing? What are y'all up to? Are y'all ready for autumn, for fall? So I think the first day of fall is like Sunday, right? I think so. So I have to get into my decorations today and see what we're gonna put out to decorate. All right, I will see y'all in my next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much. Hugs from me and the kittens all around, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.